2025 is shaping up to be a golden year for Soulslike fans, and PlayStation 5 is the place to be. From brand new releases to long-awaited titles, these are the best Soulslike games you can play, or will soon play, on PS5. Brutal bosses, stunning worlds, and unforgettable journeys await. Let's get into it. What if I told you one of the most legendary tales from Chinese mythology is about to become one of the most visually stunning and brutally challenging games of our time? Black myth Wukong puts you in the role of the Destined One, a mysterious warrior based on the Monkey King himself. But this isn't just another action game. This is a full-blown Souls-like experience, with punishing bosses, deep combat mechanics, and a world dripping with myth, magic, and danger. The game is built on Unreal Engine 5, and you can feel it in every step. The world is breathtaking. Lush bamboo forests, ancient temples, icy mountains, and yet, it all feels deadly. Every creature you meet, from grotesque demons to corrupted gods, wants you dead. Combat is fluid, fast, and strategic. You'll transform into different creatures, harness powerful spells, and master various weapons, all while dodging, parrying, and striking with precision. This isn't button mashing, it's timing, patience, and pure skill. Whether you're a fan of Sekiro, Elden Ring, or Neo, Black Myth Wukong looks like it's ready to raise the bar. Get ready to suffer, and love every second of it. If Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy had a baby, it would probably look a lot like Lost Soul Aside. You play as Kaiser, a calm but deadly warrior, fused with a mysterious, shape-shifting companion. Together, you slice through enemies in a world filled with sleek, sci-fi designs and dark fantasy vibes. The combat? Fast, flashy, and fluid. Built for players who love high-speed action and stylish combos. Dash, slash, and warp through enemies like you're dancing with death. But it's not just about looking cool. The world hides secrets, bosses test your skills, and the story hints at something much bigger than just a guy with a sword. From the creators of Warframe comes something very different. Soulframe trades sci-fi blasters for swords, spells, and a world soaked in ancient mystery. Set in a realm where nature is reclaiming its power, you're not just fighting enemies, you're fighting to restore balance. The world is alive, and it remembers. Forests twist with forgotten magic. Ruins breathe with the weight of lost civilizations. And the creatures you face feel like they've crawled out of myths. Combat is slower, heavier, and more deliberate than Warframe's lightning-fast chaos. Every swing matters. It's a mix of tactical swordplay, elemental abilities, and spiritual power. Something between a Souls-like and a cinematic RPG. And yes, this is still an online game. Soulframe is built as a cooperative action MMO, but it's designed to feel personal, intimate even. Exploration is at the heart of it. You'll solve puzzles, forge bonds with spirits, and uncover a story that unfolds at your pace. If you've been craving something atmospheric, mysterious, and beautifully weird, Soulframe might just be your next obsession. There's something hauntingly beautiful about a world on the edge of ruin, and Ballad of Antara captures that feeling perfectly. This is a Souls-like action RPG built by Tipwork Studio, and it's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing entries in the genre, especially if you're drawn to emotional storytelling, surreal environments, and combat that demands your attention. Set in a realm shattered by a mysterious force known as the Hollow, you take on the role of a warrior chosen to guide souls trapped between life and death. It's a heavy task, and the world reflects it. Snow-covered ruins, forgotten temples, twisted beasts born from sorrow. Every corner of Antara tells a silent story of beauty and loss. One of the game's most unique features? The dual character system. You don't just control a single protagonist. You shift between two linked souls, each with their own abilities and perspectives. It's not just a cool mechanic. It actually feeds into the narrative, making combat and exploration feel deeply personal and interconnected. The combat itself is classic Souls-like, measured, strategic, and punishing if you rush in blindly. But there's also a poetic elegance to it. Every movement feels weighty, Every enemy designed with care, and the atmosphere wraps around you like a song that's both beautiful and sad. With stunning visuals, orchestral music, and a focus on telling a story through silence and symbolism, Ballad of Antara stands out in a genre filled with darkness and rage. This isn't just about survival, it's about understanding, it's about redemption, and above all, it's about guiding lost souls, including your own. In a world where the sun never rises, hope is a rare thing. And in Unending Dawn, hope is something you'll have to fight for. This upcoming Soulslike plunges you into a land cloaked in eternal twilight, where light is fading and nightmares have taken root. You are one of the last sentinels, chosen to push back the darkness and uncover the truth behind the world's slow collapse. From the very first step, the game pulls you in with its oppressive atmosphere. Cracked stone cities, long-abandoned cathedrals, and forests bathed in dying starlight form the backdrop for a world that feels ancient, sacred, and dangerously alive. Combat in Unending Dawn is built on weight and intention. Every enemy feels like a boss. Every move you make matters. You'll switch between different weapon forms, massive greatswords, elegant glaives, even cursed relics that drain your life in exchange for raw power. It's brutal, but never unfair. And it's not just about killing. The game places heavy emphasis on choices, who you help, who you ignore, and which truths you decide to believe. NPCs are mysterious, often unreliable, and your actions can change their fate, and your own. One of the most unique elements? The light chain system, where you gather fragments of celestial energy and use them to unlock memories, purify zones, or even alter the flow of time in battle. It's not just a gimmick, it's your lifeline. Unending Dawn doesn't hold your hand. It invites you to stumble, to fall, and to grow stronger in the process. It's harsh, it's emotional, and it's absolutely beautiful in its despair. If you're looking for a journey that challenges not just your reflexes, but your resilience, this might be the game that stays with you long after the screen goes dark. Just when you thought Lies of P had said all it needed to, the story continues. Lies of P Overture isn't just a DLC, it's a deeper dive into the twisted, mechanical heart of Krat. Set after the events of the main game, Overture pushes Pinocchio into darker, more mysterious territory. New enemies, new environments, and yes, more lies to navigate. But this time, the lines between truth and illusion are even more blurred. Combat feels familiar but more refined. You'll unlock new Legion arms, experiment with deadly weapon fusions, and face off against enemies that seem designed to break your rhythm and your mind. And the world, it's just as gorgeous and terrifying as before. Think rusted opera houses, flooded alleyways, and machines that whisper like ghosts. Overture isn't just about fighting, it's about consequences, about what happens when a puppet starts to dream and remembers the pain that comes with being human. This is the next step in the nightmare, and it's beautiful. What if every year, a mysterious painter erased your name from existence, and with it, your life? Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 throws you into a hauntingly beautiful world where art is power, and death is delivered with a brushstroke. You play as part of Expedition 33, humanity's final hope to break the curse and confront the painter before she erases the last of your kind. Visually, the game is stunning. Think dreamlike cities suspended in time, twisted architecture, and surreal landscapes that shift like brushstrokes on canvas. It's French romanticism meets dark fantasy, and it's unlike anything else. But don't let the beauty fool you. This is a turn-based RPG with real-time elements, where every action demands strategy and timing. You'll dodge in real time, target weak points, and chain together devastating abilities. It's fast, stylish, and deeply tactical. And the story? It's personal, it's emotional. Each member of your party has their own past, their own fears, and their own reason to fight before their number comes up. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 isn't just about stopping the end. It's about making every moment count before it arrives. Welcome to Enotria, a land of sunlit beauty trapped in a cursed performance, where everyone wears a mask and the world is stuck in an eternal play. But you you're the maskless one, the only person free to rewrite the script. Enotria, the last song, is a vibrant twist on the Soulslike formula. Inspired by Italian folklore and theater, it blends challenging combat with a rich, surreal setting full of mystery and color. Think Elden Ring, if it were directed by an opera company. Combat is fast and strategic, with a deep customization system called the Ardor. This lets you shift between playstyles mid-fight. Switching masks gives you new abilities, weapons, even entire builds on the fly. Adaptation isn't just encouraged, it's the key to survival. The world itself is breathtaking. Golden fields, crumbling villas, eerie puppet theaters. Every corner of Enotria feels like a stage hiding secrets. And behind the beauty lies something darker, a force pulling the strings of reality itself. If you're tired of the same grim gray Souls-like settings, Enotria, the last song, offers something bold, fresh, and dangerously enchanting. The stage is set, the final song is about to begin, and only you can change how it ends.
Magnificent.
In a land torn apart by rebellion, war, and ancient curses, sometimes the most terrifying monsters are not the ones with claws, but the ones hidden behind human eyes. Wuchang, Fallen Feathers, takes you deep into the final years of the Ming Dynasty. But this isn't the China you've seen in history books. It's a world where folklore bleeds into reality, where the dead refuse to rest, and where a mysterious feathered plague corrupts everything it touches, including you. You play as Wuchang, a wandering warrior afflicted by the very curse she's trying to unravel. As her power grows, so does the darkness inside her. It's a constant struggle, not just to survive, but to stay human. The setting is absolutely stunning. Fog-drenched mountains, decaying temples, blood-stained villages. It's all rendered with haunting detail. The atmosphere is thick, and it never lets you feel safe. Every path hides danger. Every shrine tells a forgotten story. Combat is slow, brutal, and beautiful. You'll wield traditional Chinese weapons like twin sabers, great swords, and polearms, each with unique movesets and timing. Enemy design leans heavily into Chinese mythology, blending the grotesque with the spiritual. Expect terrifying beasts and tragic cursed souls that hit as hard as they hit emotionally. But what really sets Wuchang apart is its tone. It's not just about fighting monsters. It's about identity, corruption, and the weight of cultural memory. The choices you make, who you trust, what you embrace, what you resist, they all shape how your journey unfolds. As you dive deeper into the curse, you'll gain feathered powers, unnatural abilities that offer strength at a cost. Do you use them to defeat stronger foes? Or risk losing what little of yourself remains? Wuchang, Fallen Feathers isn't just a Souls-like. It's a slow-burning tragedy wrapped in myth and steel. And when the final feather falls, you'll realize this was never about saving the world. It was about saving what's left of you. Just when you thought the lands between couldn't get any darker, night rain falls. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, brings with it a new legend, and Night Rain is the name whispered across the battlefield. A force not born of light, but of sorrow, vengeance, and forgotten gods. In this massive expansion, you journey into the Land of Shadow, a world hidden beneath the Erdtree's roots, where the sun never shines, and death has 1,000 faces. This is Miquella's realm, but it's no sanctuary. It's a graveyard of broken promises, twisted spirits, and monsters born from divine failure. Night Rain is more than a boss. It's a symbol, a figure that represents the cost of ambition, the fall of grace, and the rise of something far more terrifying. Whether Night Rain is an enemy, a savior, or something in between, that's for you to discover. The expansion adds new weapons, armor sets, magic systems, and some of the most brutal boss encounters From Software has ever designed. Expect to suffer and to love it. The world design is classic Miyazaki, layered, mysterious, and deadly. You'll uncover ancient ruins swallowed by time, divine prisons buried beneath rotting roots, and battles that feel like poetry written in blood. And as for the lore, it's deeper, darker, and more cryptic than ever. Clues are scattered everywhere, but answers, those you'll have to earn. Elden Ring. Night Rain isn't just a continuation, it's a reckoning. And when the shadows rise,
The life
only one thing is
of the
certain:
Night Lord.
grace will not save you.